Hello students, today we are going to learn about units and measurements, introduction and the international system of units. First of all, unit definition: measurement of any physical quantity. If we want to measure any physical quantity, then generally measurement of any physical quantity involves comparison with certain basic, arbitrarily chosen, internationally accepted reference standard called as unit. So measurement of physical quantity is expressed by a number accompanied by a unit. So a unit generally any physical quantity contains a number accompanied by a unit. This is the definition of unit. Next, fundamental or base unit. Fundamental units are those units on which all other units are derived. Generally, there are 7 fundamental units. Based on the fundamental units only, remaining all units are derived. Now, the 7 fundamental units are, we'll discuss these 7 fundamental units now. The base units for length, mass and time. In the earlier time, generally in the first beginning, we use CGS. C means centimeter, G means gram, S means second. Next to FPS. This is, we call it as British system. F means foot, P means pound, S means second. Next unit is MKS. M means meter, K means kilogram and S means second. After this CGS, FPS, we are having next system is SI system. In the SI system, what is SI? SI means System Internationally De-Unites. SI means System Internationally De-Unites. It was developed by General Conference on Weights and Measurements in 1971. Now, SI units generally easy for the doing all the problems, and nowadays we are using SI system only for all the physical quantities. So you have to remember this SI system, and the SI system is used decimal system. Conversions with this system are quite simple and convenient. That's why we use generally SI system nowadays. In SI, there are 7 base units. Those 7 base units are SI base quantity, name, symbol also. You write it in your notes so that you can remember these things. You must remember these quantities and the units compulsory, because these are the base units. First base unit, base quantity, length. SI unit name is meter, the symbol is M. For mass, kilogram, kg. For time, second, S. Next, we all these know length, mass, time. We are already aware of these things. In the MK system also the same things you can observe. Now, for these 3, one more 4 is added to the SI system. The next one is electric current, ampere, A, thermodynamic temperature, Kelvin, K, amount of substance, mole, MOL, luminous intensity, candela, CD. These are the 7 base units in SI system. Now we have completed these fundamental or base units. Now we will discuss the derived units. Derived units means units obtained from combination of fundamental units are called derived units. Suppose for velocity unit meter by second. These are derived unit like this kg by meter cube, like this you can observe number of derived units in the upcoming chapters. Now these are the fundamental or base units, and next to derived units. Next to system of units. What are system of units? A complete set of both the base units means fundamental units and derived units is known as system of units. What is system of units? Both fundamental plus derived units are called as system of units. Next we are going to discuss about plane angle and solid angle. These are derived quantities. Now the first, these are not the fundamental quantities. Plane angle and solid angle are derived quantities. The first quantity, plane angle. Plane angle d theta. Ratio of length of arc. This is the arc. This length is ds. Length of arc ds to the radius r is called plane angle. Plane angle d theta is equal ds by r. Units of plane angle is radian. Symbol is RAD. Next to, after plane angle we are having solid angle here. Solid angle. What is solid angle? Observe this figure. It is a sphere. If you cut it into a sphere, a part of a sphere, and this is center, and this is intercepted area. This one intercepted area, and the angle made by this one is d omega, and the radius is r. Then the ratio of intercepted area dA of the spherical surface described about apex O as the center to the square of its radius. Square of its radius is called solid angle. Solid angle d omega is equal to dA by r square. Now units of solid angle is steradian. This plane angle and the solid angle we have discussed is generally called as derived quantities. Those are not fundamental quantities. Okay students, in this class we have introduced the concept units and measurements and the unit definition and CGS, MKS, FPS and SI system and plane angle and solid angle definitions. In the next class we will continue. The next topic is measurement of length. Thank you.